Hello and welcome to the second episode of Let's Play Hull City in Football Manager 2019. And first off, I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody that gave the thumbs up to the first episode, helped it get off with a great start. So thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. And since last episode, I've only played one single game, and it was at home versus Burton, and we managed to win it. But I'm not really pleased with it because Burton, for this case, look at this, 26 second place in the league, and they're expected to basically end at the bottom of the table. And we were struggling. We were 2 goals up, and then they equalized, not equalized, but yeah, at least they got a goal. But I really felt like if we want to be fighting for winning the league, we should be dominating games like the one versus Burton. Another thing that I mentioned during the first episode was that media predicted us to end up in 4th place, but that actually had changed for the start of the season. So that was just like when you started a save, and we are predicted in 5th place, and we was predicted for 5th place when the season started. So that changed. I just forgot to mention it during the last episode. Today we're up against the Wolves, as you can see, and they are currently really in the bottom of the table. But as you know, we only played 2 games, and they should be climbing and performing better. They are predicted to end top 4. So yeah, we shouldn't take this one for granted. And they actually have this lad, Neves. And of course, they bought him for a huge amount from FC Porto. And he's probably, most likely, one of the best players in the league in his position. He definitely had to be, and I would actually be interested if we get promoted, and then they don't. Then I would be interested in trying to sign him, but I mean, probably not going to be cheap. But he's a lot of class. And for this game, we're actually in a kind of a roughish situation, because I mean, you know about all the injuries by now. That's nothing new. So many injured players. We also picked up like new injuries during the last games. Let's see what I'm thinking about. Yeah, one of our fullbacks picked up an injury, which means we have to be a bit creative here with the defense. This lad is normally a central defender, but he can play on the right side. He plays there, and then we moved Ein out on the left flank because of that. And as you can see, some of the players are bit tired because of the schedule. We have a few guys that's starting around like 92, 93, 94% fitness levels. So, and yeah, we have to be a little bit creative. But hopefully we can do well, because we need another win. I feel like if we want to be fighting for promotion, we need to kind of win every single game at home. Because, I mean, if there's any place we should be winning games, it's definitely at home. Actually, we've been playing a different formation for each game. So still trying to find out what will work the best for us. But we're going to talk, we're going to tell the lads to expect a win, and they didn't care at all. Come on, lads, where's the passion? Where is the passion, guys? I have faith in you. One guy look happy. Well, clearly, my team talks is garbage, and if we lose this one, I am to blame. But serious, guys, I was expecting at least some of you to agree with what I said. It's a throw-in, though. Let's see what we can create from here. Risotto, and of course he's one of the lads we signed. Is you meant to be a squad? This is moving so slowly. I changed something up with the settings when I was playing last time. Let's increase the speed a little bit, like that might be slightly faster. I felt like it slowed down compared to what I normally use. But I was doing it since I was doing a lot of experimenting during the last game when I wasn't recording to try to find out. I was doing a lot of things like watching a lot of the game to see how the formation was working, and I was spending a lot of time looking at all these statistics and other statistics, just trying to find a way to play, because as I said, this is the 3rd game of the season, and we played with different formations and different team instructions for each one of these 3 games. And maybe we can create something from here. Or maybe not. This is the wrong direction. Can we get it back? And we loses it, wins it back once again. Like, I feel this should be a highlight for us, but we've lost it quite a few times now. Come on, guys. And Rosotto loses it again. Come on, where's this one heading? This, oh, looks like it's going to be a counter-attack for them. So the game, it gave us some false hope. We were creating, like, getting closer to the penalty area quite a few times. And then the real highlight shows up for the Wolves. It's a corner, so they're getting something else ASAP from that highlight. And oh, it's off the post. That was really, really close. But maybe it's not over. Here's Bowen. Can we create something from here instead? Maybe done with a counter-attack. Look at this. It's weird. Into the box, but he loses it. Wins it back, but that's going to be a goal kick. Oh my god. I thought for a second that maybe we can turn things around there. Let's take a look here. It's completely close here. 4-4 in shots. We are dominating possession, and I'm trying to retain possession. Last game I was focusing on with an attacking mentality. For this one I'm trying to retain possession. Just doing some experimenting here, trying to find out what's going to work with our team. Campbell, Rosotto into the box, and well, a decent try. Decent try. I was a little bit disappointed. This is the first game he's starting, and he was the one that gave it away when they had that chance earlier. So he needs to step it up. Looking at the chance, it's so very close here. Really, really close. And I mean, if you look at media prediction, it's just one position between us. But if you look at the start of the season, we have 4 points and they have 0. So I'm not sure what's worth the most. Look at the fitness levels though. We are rotating like crazy. Looks like they haven't been rotating as heavily. And maybe that could be a slight advantage for us during like the later parts of the second half, when they are going to be more and more tired. But first off, the lads need to know we are not pleased. We can definitely not be pleased with a game like this. And you have a 6.5 rating and nothing special notice. I'm going to talk to you, Mr. Bowen, you individually, and tell you what you want to say. I'm not happy with your performance tonight. Man, they still don't care. Where's the passion? Where is the passion? Yeah, this is second half. It was a goalless first one. We need to improve. We need to step it up here. Come on, guys. And let's see here. Here. And I guess that's just the end of the intro highlight. Yes, it is. And going to be goal kick here. Let's see what camera instructions do I have. Let's change this one to TV. The how it looks on the next highlight. Is Silva for Wolves, and a decent try. We are really not pleased. Still so close here. And now, of course, I said that we got 2 shots in basically no time. Neves picked up a yellow card there. 8-12. I think, I mean, we need to win this one. We need to go to the tactics now, try to play a little bit more on the attacking side. And what will be a good way to do this? I think actually, let's just confirm this one, because I prefer to look at the team from this screen here, because I feel like the sorting works slightly better. And look at Campbell's 6.3 rating. Oh my god. Campbell, what I've done to deserve things like that? Do you really seriously hate me? You must do, because otherwise you wouldn't be playing like that. So you're off. And other than that, I mean, Rosicki here, probably butchered that name, is kind of our best player in this position by far. But he is tired and he's playing like garbage. So I feel like it's time to give somebody else a try. We don't really have a good option. But what we could do, we can change him around with Bowden, because they can play in kind of the same position. And then you're on the left side and stay as an inside forward. And then we can bring in Larsson here. Definitely not his favorite position, but he'll have to do here. He'll have to do. We don't have many options right now with all this rotation going on. Actually, in last game I played at kind of similar to this one, but I was focusing. We're actually going to go focusing on attack, and actually let's go do it this way. Where is it? I'm blind. I'm blind. I need to go treasure hunting here. Why don't I find it? This wasn't the one we're looking for. I'm not sure why I didn't click it. But yeah, last game I was focusing on attack, and I didn't have a defensive midfielder. And of course now I changed around, so I don't have any defensive midfielder anymore. I'm gonna attack. It's Dicko, and oh my god, that was so close. And the ball actually bounces back on him, so we don't even get a corner. Why, oh why? That could definitely have gone better. So we have 10 minutes here to create something, and I think we want to go with 2 strikers. Let's see who is playing like garbage and who is tired. What would be a decent option? Bowden, really tired, not playing very well. I think we're gonna go with him. I think that's how we're gonna do. So let's bring you up here on top, like that-ish. Gonna bring you out here on the flank, and you probably don't like this position too much. Let's see, we're gonna go with you as an inside forward because we already have Larsen and already have 2 playmakers here. So inside forward, focusing on attack, and then we're gonna bring in young Buso, only 17 years old. His best position is a striker, but he definitely need like 2 more seasons to develop. But I mean, maybe he can do a sensational thing here. He is pretty tired because he was playing with the youth team to build his match fitness. But so normally I would have subbed a fitter player, but I just don't feel like considering like injuries and so on that we have many options, and we need to do something here and see what we can come up with. Let's change Dicko around here to become poacher. So now we really have 2 strikers focusing on attack. 10 minutes. Let's also try to speed things up a bit. I think we need to. So we're no longer retaining possessions. We're gonna go for more direct passes. We're gonna go for a higher tempo. 10 minutes. Come on, guys. And also let's. We want we want them to, let's see here, what do we want to say? Want you to push forward. Yeah. 10 minutes, come on guys. We can do this. This is not good enough. I mean, it's goalless at home and nothing goes on here. We have started dominating chances. It was really close during the first half. So it looks like the changes we made and things we turned around made us create a lot more chances, especially if you look at on target, they have 2, but we have 7. So the changes have made us create more chances, but that doesn't help if the chances isn't even good enough to give us a highlight, because we haven't gotten that many highlights. And this is pointing, and of course it's going to be a free kick for them. It's a penalty! It's a penalty! Look at the clock! Look at the clock! This is a complete nightmare! We are almost 3 minutes into extra time when they get a penalty. Oh my god, it doesn't even dare to look at the screen now. I have like my hands covering my face. I can't look, I have to look. And oh my god, this is a nightmare. This is, oh, I feel like I just got smacked in the teeth there. Oh my god. Look at the clock. Look at the clock. This definitely in no way reflects the game. This is so unfair. But football is not a game about fairness. Football is a game about scoring goals. And we clearly didn't manage to score. And this is a very, very disappointing. Hugely disappointing. We're definitely going to go aggressive here. And we're going to tell them I'm far from pleased with that result. This is a huge disappointment. Huge, huge disappointment. Let's take a look at the league table here on the right side. And we are definitely in, I mean, it's just 3 games, not many points. But right now we're on the middle of the table. And anything but at least a playoff position would be a huge failure. So We definitely have time for a lot of improvements, but at the same time, we know that the first part of the season is probably going to be the hardest because all of those injuries, all of those injuries. Look at this, all these injuries, and whenever like the players start coming back, our team, without any new signings, will become stronger and stronger for each player coming back. We just need to survive until that happens, because some of these guys are going to be out for months, but some of them are about to come back pretty soon. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Kind of disappointing. First episode, we only got a draw. Second episode, we lost. We are not off to the start we wanted, and we need to start improving, because then if we don't improve, maybe we'll get sacked in the morning. But yeah, that's it for this episode. As always, massive thank you for everybody that tuned in. I'm going to be very, very grateful if you enjoyed this series. Press the like button, and of course, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the future episodes. But yeah, thank you so much for sharing your time with me, and I'll see you in the next episode.